Hey everybody, it is the Daily Moogle here, and welcome back to Aveyond Gates of Night. And I was about to use the Magic Mirror Express to travel to Stormbend, but turns out it's broken or something. So if you read the notice on the wall, special notice, the Stormbend station is undergoing maintenance and is currently unavailable. Come on! The place that I need to go isn't working. That's more than a coincidence. That's just mean. That's what that is. Well, in any event, it turns out it's actually okay because there's a couple of things that I want to do in the vicinity of Thias before we head to Stormbend anyway. I actually would like to head to both the Moo Hatchery and Chateau Lenore because turns out we can continue the whole wine delivery side quest thing. And our reward even picks up where we left off. Like, if you remember the last delivery that we did, we were given 400 gold coins, I think. Well, for this one, he says, please deliver it to Alasny, maybe is how you say that, in Tar Vedran, which is, you know, a city we haven't been to yet, obviously, but yeah, he'll pay us 800 for it. So heck yeah, we're gonna do it. So yeah, the reward basically doubles every time you make a delivery, is what it seems like, even in Gates of Night, so that's cool. There we go. And then the visit to Moo Hatchery is just to pick up all of the eggs that I'm sure have been laid by now. I can probably pick up one of each of my 3 eggs that I have going on. Including my first Easter egg, so that's exciting. That's the egg where when you use it, it has, you know, 1 of 5 random effects. And basically 1 of the 5 is bad. Alright, so there's my spider egg. Here's my Easter egg. And I can get another bomber bird egg as well. Just in case we have to blow up any more boarded areas during our travels. But, yeah, let's see if I can actually warp to Stormbend from here. Maybe that'll work. Oops. Crap, I didn't want to do that. No, Stormbend is still broken from here, huh? Alright, that's a bummer. Looks like I'm hoofing it, so, geez. Alright, it's going to be a little bit of a trip then. I guess I'll see you guys in a minute or two. Okay, on the way, I'm in Red Rock Pass right now, if you didn't recognize it. I ran into a battle I couldn't avoid, but I figured I would show off Chicken Dance. What it appears to do is confuse all the enemies. So, but I figured I could show off what it looks like and stuff like that. If I don't kill everybody first. Yeah. Alright, so the enemy gets that weird halo, you know, confused animation above their head. And I'm having everybody defend because I kind of want to get this guy to, like, attack himself or something. Maybe, I mean, it's called Clumsy, so maybe it's different from what I'm thinking. Like, typically, Confusion just means, you know, they attack randomly. Like, they could attack themselves or their own party member or whatever. But maybe Clumsy is something different. So anyway, I just figured I would show that off. Let me go ahead and meet you in Stormbend. Alright, I have just arrived in Stormbend. And right around the corner here, there's a surprise waiting for us. It's Lydia! Finally, I have found you, my lord. Have they hurt you? I can blast them if you want. I'm not a prisoner, Lydia, and please don't my-lord me. As you wish, my lord. I knew I'd find him with you, you little witch. What are you up to? And she's talking about Mel. Lydia and Mel pretty much hate each other. Yeah, right. Marry him? I'd rather marry a wart-covered toad. It's kind of an insult. She started it, my lord. I've watched her charm you with her evil ways ever since she arrived at school. Lydia, go home. Oh, wow. Jesus. Slamming each other. You are a mage? Do I know you? You have exquisitely pale skin. Oh, God. Don't tell me Lydia and Teojal are gonna get along. Teojal, you're not allowed to feed on Lydia. Everyone, Lydia is a noble girl from Thias. She's a student mage at the School of War and Magic. So is she like a black mage? Because that would be awesome to actually have somebody that knows like attack magic. And eventually that's what's going to happen. She's actually going to join our party after all of this. Oddly enough, it's Teojal's idea. Yeah, I'm definitely on board. I mean, I don't care if she's annoying. I like black mages. They're my favorite job, you know, in any RPG. I love black mages. They're always my favorite. So anyway, let's check her out before I do anything else. Let's look at her profile. So she's age 18, which is a year less than Edward and a year more than Mel. And it says Lydia is 18th in line for the throne. Holy freaking Jesus. So she's basically never going to be on the throne. I mean, holy crap, 18th in line. But I'm sure she wants to be queen more than anything else, since she's like a spoiled brat. And 10 members of her family have been thrown in prison for treason. Lovely. And the tip is purchase a decent home so that Lydia will dress in different gowns. Well, this is why we bought Pemberley Keep. Because this actually allows us to buy... If you remember all those gown shops, there's like always a gown shop in every single town. Now we can actually buy those gowns, and Lydia will actually be able to wear them. I haven't yet determined what effect that actually has on her, if anything. Because you do have to pay for the gowns, and they're not like that expensive, but they're not like that cheap either. So, I don't know if it increases her stats or something, because it doesn't seem like it. But look at that. She can actually equip the Black Oak staff that we found a long time ago in the last game. I can't remember exactly where. It might have been in Red Rock Pass, actually. Or, no. I think it was in the Spider Den. Because, so you just finished putting these on here. Because Stella thought it was disgusting and didn't want to use it. So that's cool. Alright, so we're back in Stormbend. There's really only a couple of things that we can do here. One of which is we want to talk to Geppetto in the item shop here. Oh dear, I've run out of glue. What are you making? This is a toy for a little boy in town. Unfortunately, I need glue to finish it. If we find glue, we'll bring it to you. So, if you remember, in Lord of Twilight, in Witchwood, there is a shop where we could actually buy some glue, except the game wouldn't let us. Well, now we can actually go and buy it because we need it for this little side quest type of thing that we just picked up. And that might actually be the only thing we want to do. I just want to check out the Magic Mirror Express because it's like, why the hell is this broken? But yeah, it turns out you can use this to warp out of Stormbend. And then I think after this point it'll actually be fixed and I'll be able to use it again. I'm not sure. But anyway, we do want to go to Witchwood now. Because like I said, we want to pick up that glue. Which is in this shop. Right here. You see a bowl of glue. You remember you promised to bring some glue to Geppetto, the toy maker in Stormbend. Cost us 100 gold coins, but it's totally worth it because we need it for the side quest. And I'm going to pop over here and buy some more pumpkin pies because pumpkin pies are awesome. And I have none. Just buy like 20 of them, why not? And then, let's see. The other thing that we can do... There's actually two other things that we can do. We can go into Hepatitis' house, and the quarter key is just sitting here right on the table. But we can't grab it, because she's there, walking around. And if we talk to her, she's like, give it back. Never. And then she curses Mel. Not the whole party, just Mel, for some reason. So, let's see. Where's my... There it is, Witch Eye Root. So there's that. And then the last thing... Yeah, the last thing that we can do for now is we want to go to the meeting room, which is this building with the little book. And everybody's freaking out for some reason, because the candy is gone. Why is the candy always gone? Yeah. The children are the horrible beasts that we need candy for. They come here every year in the autumn and attempt to infiltrate our village by dressing up as witches and goblins. So it's Halloween, basically. The only way we can get the disgusting rugrats to leave is to give them candy. Hypothetically, what would happen if you didn't give them candy? They'd eat us for sure. We're doomed. Who had the candy last? Yeah, where did it go? Abigail had it. No, I gave it to Gretel. I don't have it either. I gave it to Harriet. But she's run off to that wicked city in the west. And she's talking about Stormbend there. And as usual, Mel agrees to help, but she's always asking, like, what's in it for her. So, yeah. This is a necessary thing that you have to do to be able to get the quarter quest back. Quarter key back from Hepatitis. So, let's see. Here's the Magic Mirror Express. We're just going to take this right back to Stormbend. Because, yeah, see, it works from Witchwood. So, I don't know if that means that it's fixed now, or just it's broken in Thias and the Moo Hatchery for some reason. I don't know. But let's go ahead and give the glue back to Geppetto. Don't worry, you can finish your toy. We've brought you some. So we give it to him, and then he finishes the toy right in front of us there. And then he's going to ask us to actually bring it to Finn. You remember that spoiled, rotten little kid? Apparently he's getting another toy, like he frickin' needs one. So let's just go take it to him anyway. It's, let's see, he lives, what, up here, I think? Yeah, he lives upstairs. Are you Finn? That's me, that's me. We have a special delivery for you from Geppetto. So we give Finn the new toy. And then the nursemaid is like, here, take this music box. It's driving me crazy. A used music box? We don't want it. Ignore her. We'll take it. Thanks for the gift. Yeah, and it's been driving her crazy.
Don't touch my toy! Wah!
Oh, hopefully we never have to interact with that brat again. I can definitely attest to kids' toys that make a lot of noise and drive you insane, though. Or have, like, tons of tiny little pieces that just end up everywhere, all over the house. So I'm going to stay at the inn while we're here. But yeah, there's Harriet, who we need to talk to about the candy. The witches in Witchwood say that you were the last person with their bag of Halloween candy. Bats! I knew I'd forgotten to do something before I left. I buried the candy in Sonoa Plains. You'll need a shovel to dig up the candy. Take mine, I won't need it anymore. So yeah, this is the point where we actually get the shovel. And then we mark the location on our map. So yeah, if you look at the map, it's kind of a vague little X there between Stormbend and Witchwood. But you have to remember that she did specifically say it's in the Sonoa Plains. Like, based on that X, you wouldn't really know if it's the Sonoa Plains or, you know, it could even be like the Mire Woods or the Spider Den. You know, it kind of could be any of those areas in between the two cities, but luckily she kind of helps narrow it down for you. So the way to get to the dirt patch that we need is to take the canoe, and you want to take it to the second stop. Whoops. And then the dirt patch was down here to the right. Yep. And then we can just quickly and easily dig up the bag of candy there. And you have to remember, now that we have the shovel, there's been some other dirt patches that we've come across that we'll have to go back and revisit at some point, because I'm assuming now we're able to dig those up as well. Probably find some more treasure and things like that, right? So now that we have the bag of candy, we're going to head, well, not all the way, but head back to Witchwood. It's not too far. And the quickest way that I've found through the Mire Woods is just head to the right, and then down you'll see this signpost here, and then it's just a little bit more to the right. I've gotten a little bit better at traveling and, like, knowing where stuff is, so we're going to take the bag of candy back to the meeting room so that everybody can stop flipping out. Just got to go talk to the head witch here, Gretel. You're saved. We brought you the candy. Calm down. Now about our reward. That's the spirit, Edward. Now you're learning. I think Mel's rubbing off on him. And they give us a fake treasure map. What the hell? And she just laughs at us. Yeah. And then they all just start wandering around the room, but they all say the same thing, I think, from what I can tell there. Alright, so, next order of business, all you have to do is leave the town, and then you can go right back in. And this is hilarious. There's kids wandering around now. And they don't, I mean, I guess they don't necessarily look like they're in costumes, but I guess they are. I mean, so, but yeah, there's just little kids wandering around saying trick or treat, you know, doing all this stuff. And then if you talk to all the witches, they're all, you know, panicking and losing their freaking heads over it. In fact, Hepatitis is even down here. Look at that. So this is actually the point where we can go into her house and steal back our quarter key. But since I'm right by it, you can also interact with this bucket of candy. And this is one of those things that's going to, you know, affect who Edward's wife ends up being. And again, I'm just going to keep feeding Edward all the stuff because I'm really excited to see who his parents choose for him, because it's supposed to be pretty funny. And I have no idea who it is yet, so it's still a surprise. You see a quarter key. Hurry, Mel, let's take it before Hepatitis returns. And just like that, we just walk into her house and take it, because she's too busy freaking out back there. And this witch is even jumping up and down in the air. That's just funny. Oh, there's a dude up here, too. Trick or treat. Oh, and you know what? We should visit, what's her name? Gretchen. Because her spider pets have hatched. So she's got a few spiders wandering around her house. But if you talk to her, yeah, she says she has hundreds of them. That's like, well, I only see a few, but whatever. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. She wishes she had hundreds. Alright, so the final order of business, what we're actually supposed to do with this fake treasure map is we can use it to basically get those pirates to go away. Because it's not something that we can use or do anything with. So it's basically kind of like a key item. But you can come and talk to the pirate captains here. What be you have for us, mainlander? So this treasure map, again, keep in mind it's fake. It doesn't lead to any treasure, but they don't know that. They told us that it leads to the grandest treasure around. It's not suspicious that we're just giving this to you instead of going to find the treasure ourselves or anything, but hey. Why don't you stay behind while I bring the treasure? Gentlemen, it's obvious that the two of you don't trust one another. Why don't you retrieve the treasure together? The lad makes a good point. Yeah, whatever gets rid of all you guys, basically. So they all leave in one ship and leave one behind. And now we can talk to the ship merchant right here and actually buy the ship. For a meager 2,000 gold coins. So hell yeah, we're going to buy it. Hurry and take it before the pirates come back. And we also get a compass, which is a pretty neat little item because it would seem that no matter where we are, anywhere in the game, you can actually use this thing, and it'll just kind of take you right to your ship. So for example, I can hop in the ship right here. Whoa, we got a ship! Whoa! This is a huge milestone in any RPG, right? When you get your own ship and you can sail around. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm so looking forward to exploring. Like, you can go pretty much anywhere now. So that's awesome. But yeah, just as an example, if I use the compass, it'll take you to the world map right at the dock where your ship is, just like that. So that's awesome. Let's see. The last thing I want to do is just open up the world map again. There it is. Because the locations of the 4 quarter keys that we need are marked on the map by the little key icons. So we already have the one from the Ister Forest up there in the upper left. And so basically the 3 areas where we kind of need to start targeting are shown on the map. And, you know, we can kind of vaguely see which direction we need to sail around and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure which one I'm going to tackle first, or which one you're supposed to do first, but I'm going to figure that out and do some exploring. And that'll be coming up in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the Daily Moogle, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.